Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Taurus is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything at all. If there's anything that you need me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Taurus, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And a Knight of Cups. This is kind of like receiving a gift here. Interesting. Let's see where this goes. Let's put this into some context. This card's usually about the giving and receiving of our gift, right? Which I read a quote yesterday, which was, I can't remember who it was, and that's going to bug me. I'll have to look it up after the reading, but that the purpose of life is to discover your gift. The work of life is developing your gift, and then the meaning of life is to give your gift away. And I feel like you're in the position now of starting to realize that, starting to give that away. And then look, now we've got a Six of Pentacles. So you're giving this gift away, and it's creating such a beautiful, wonderful, magnificent harmony in your life. Right? Sharing your gift with others. Sharing your love, sharing yourself, sharing your creativity, sharing your passion. Look at that Jupiter energy, Wheel of Fortune coming in. And your power card. We're going to ring the bell here. We've got the Hierophant in the future position. This is really nice. 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Yeah, okay. 2 of Wands. Yeah, I see what's going on here. There's someone in your life that's telling you can't, right? Or I see that you're sharing your gift, and then for some reason, somebody don't like it, right? Especially with these two, and it might be a fire sign person. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We're just going to set it down over here. We're going to put little Bob Ross right on top there. Happy little Bob. And we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need, okay? And if at any point during the reading you feel like you might know what that card is, I want you to put a prediction down in the comments, all right? Let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise in intuition, okay? Let's get started now. We've got our major arcana energies, the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant, right? Beautiful energies, expansive, growth-oriented, right? Productive. Yeah, this really is a beautiful time in your life. This is tremendous what we've got going on here. And then it seems like there's this little bit of conflict with someone, again, maybe a fire sign person, that is trying to kind of, discourage you. And I don't like that. Because this right here, and well, the Hierophant too, this right here is so gosh darn good. This is really, let's start at the beginning with these two. This is you using your gift to create the kind of harmony and beauty and just this glorious kind of life, right? With yourself, right? Internally, with your pets, your plants, your people, your neighborhood, your community. You're sharing of yourself in some way. Now, maybe this is primarily a work thing, if it's a family thing, if it's a creative, artistic, extracurricular, whatever it is, right? This is a life reading. And in your life, you are sharing parts of yourself that, one, is kind of vulnerable, right? This is water energy. It's kind of your essence. You're putting your essence into things, and it's really creating this beauty. The Six of Cups is harmony. The Six of Cups is saying that my kind of internal abundance of love is matching up with yours, finding connections, building this life that is just, it's harmony and it's beauty. And it is, it's the It's the experience of the divine in the day-to-day, right? It's the meeting place between heaven and earth, right? And it's that kind of, and you're contributing to that. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And that's part of your destiny. That Wheel of Fortune, this is only going to get bigger and better and more successful, more lucrative, more rewarding for you personally, financially, physically, but spiritually, right? And then there's this gosh darn person who's kind of trying to discourage you. And I think it's because they're jealous, right? Of course. Because they're probably looking at this and thinking, and I think it might be a fire sign person, but they might not be a fire sign person. The fire energy of this Queen of Wands could be that their aggressive, unkind behavior is concealing something deeper going on with them. Right? This is water of fire. So this is fire that has a source of fuel inside of it. And I think really it's this kind of, it's this wish that they could participate. It's this wish that they could experience the meeting place between heaven and earth, right? The divine in the daily life. So there's a bit of envy here. And I think that's why they're being aggressive toward you. And they're trying to discourage you. Okay? I think they're trying to tell you that you can't, or you shouldn't, or it's not working, or this is just, that you're full of it, right? But we're not listening to them. This is something that they want you to feel like a failure because I think that's how they feel. We got to ignore that, right? We got to ignore that. You've got this Hierophant in front of you. And the Hierophant, to me, let's put these cards back. I'm trying to keep the cards in order these days because I notice sometimes I switch them around too much, and I want to keep them kind of where they were. The Hierophant in the future here, this is your power. This is your ability to commit to something and see it through till the end. Right? This is fixed earth energy, that you're on this path that is your destiny. And it doesn't matter what anybody else says, right? People can try to push you over, but you're not going to tip over, right? This is a real solid energy. You're confident in your wisdom. You're confident in what you know to be true about your life because you've got this connection with the divine. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is above you. Right? This is the Jupiter energy. This is the mandate from heaven. This is saying it's your time. You're on the right path. You're traveling exactly how you should be. These doubters, these haters, we don't listen to them. Right? And this is you being confident and comfortable and certain in what you're doing. Now, there's also a lesson in this card because sometimes we could get so closed off with this. We can get so confident in ourselves that we're failing to learn, right? This is a card that it's fixed earth energy. This is kind of a fixed knowledge. Yeah. So sometimes we can be so confident in what we think we know that we're unwilling to learn anything new. And that's what we don't want. That's a stubbornness that we want to try to avoid. So I think the Hierophant is here for a couple of reasons. One, to say that you need to stay the course, continue what you're doing, don't listen to the haters, right, or the instigators. But also continue to learn. Don't close your eyes and your ears. Stay awake, stay alert, stay open to receiving new energy, even whatever's coming from this person. We don't just block them out. Maybe we don't just ignore them, right? We don't want to turn the card over. We want to see this person. We want to understand what they're doing and why. We don't want to let their energy affect us and bring us to this fear or this failure, of course. But it's wise to see them and understand what they're doing, understand where they're coming from, right? Continue to show love and compassion where it's appropriate. But there's wisdom in observing and taking in, right? Not everyone, I never speak in absolutes. Some people are resistant to ever hearing an opinion that differs from their own. Right? That's a stubbornness that's very dangerous. And I think that's what the Hierophant is here to say. Just because you listen and observe and you take in the information around you doesn't mean that you're being influenced by it in a negative way, doesn't mean that you're being changed by it, doesn't mean that you then have to become a proponent of that opinion, because you're able to take that information and distill it into wisdom. Okay? And that's, I think, a diminishing skill. But that's why you've got to keep doing it, right? Don't change this about yourself. Continue to learn, continue to grow. Take in sources of information wherever you can, because you have the power of distilling it into wisdom. Okay? I want to make sure that point gets home, because that's really how you're going to continue building this beautiful life that you're building right now. The Two of Swords here in the background, this, I think, was a choice that you made to start doing this, to embrace your destiny. And I'd have to look back at our last reading for you and see exactly what the message was. But I feel like there was a big choice, and it was kind of this like, should I take a chance on myself, or, should I kind of go the safe route? And again, the Two of Swords is really about seeing things from the other side. You had to entertain all the different possibilities, and then you've determined what was the right course. You didn't just kind of ignore the things that you didn't want to do or you didn't want to hear. I may not like every angle of this thing, but I want to see everything. I want to see, like a three-dimensional, picture of this thing. I don't want to just see things from my own point of view, because to me that's very limiting. I want to get different perspectives. I want to have different choices. I want to explore what would life be like if I chose that direction. What would life be like if I went over there? And getting all of those different perspectives, I think, helps us to stay centered. Right? It's the equilibrium of pressure. Right? It's where heaven and earth meet. It's that the in-between, right? It's the equilibrium of forces. So anyway, I think the Two of Swords was that the kind of the conscious decision that you made to follow this path in your life, right? And I think you're very happy that you did, even though there's this differing opinion. We don't really want to give that person too much weight in our lives, but we definitely don't want to just have the blinders on and not be aware of these other energies. So that's going to take us to the path of the serpent. All right, get ready. As I do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free, doesn't cost you anything. Right? And leave some comments for me. I really do love hearing from all of you. I love hearing about where in the world you're watching from, because we have a community that spans the entire globe. And it's very interesting to me. It's fascinating, and I appreciate all of you. Okay, here we go. The Ten of Cups. You're feeling like this path that you're on is really all that you need, right? This has the potential to really fulfill your life in every way. This is the dream. You're living the dream right here, right? But then there are these other aspects of your environment, especially, I think there's one particular person. Again, they might be a fire sign person, but maybe not. And they're just kind of, maybe they're, I don't know, they could be a friend, so-called friend. Could be a family member, could be someone at work. It just could be someone that you know, right? Because I feel like they're in your vicinity. And it's like there's some people that you can't get through to. And the Five of Cups in the position of the environment is telling us that we cannot please all the people all the time. That despite what you're doing, the gift that you're bringing the world, the life that you're creating, right? And it seems perfect and beautiful. This is everything that you've ever wanted in life. This has the potential to really be the dream come true. There are always going to be those people that you just can't connect with, that you just can't get through to. And these are the people that, yes, we need to be aware of their energy. We need to learn from that energy. It's not going to throw us off balance, though. We're staying at a 6. A 6 is balanced, right? Especially when we look at the diagram of the tree of life, which is the 10 of cups here. The central pillar is the ace, the 6, the 9, and the 10, right? The 2s, the 3s, right? The 5, the 4, right? The 7, the 8, those are off balance, right? We like the 6, and the 6 is where you are right now, and that is the meeting place between heaven and earth, right there, finding the divine in the daily stuff. We get the 2 here, we get off balance. Now there's something to figure out. Now there's this struggle to regain balance. We get this 5, then something is threatening to push this wonderful divine moment off balance, and it's something that we have to correct. And even here with this 7, a little bit further down on the tree here, we're off balance, we're off centered. And I think a lot of it is coming from this one particular person. It could be an older feminine energy, maybe a fire sign person, that is in different ways pushing us off balance. And I think that's one of those things that we have to just accept, that we can't get through to everybody. Not everybody's going to appreciate the gift that we're giving. Yeah. But we can't let this knock us off balance. We have to be aware of this energy, and we have to try to correct it and rebalance it. Yeah. Because the 5 here is life. And it's in the position of life. It is in the position of your environment. There's always going to be ups and downs, good and bad, pleasure and pain. That's what makes this 6 so beautiful. Finding that harmony right in between the pleasure and the pain, the good days and the bad days. Finding that divine moment. So it's important that we acknowledge the fluctuation of emotional energy in our day-to-day life, but not let it disturb our equilibrium, our balance, right? Because what we're trying to ultimately do is go further down the pillar, further down the center, to get to the 10 of cups, obviously, to manifest this dream in life. So you have goals here, right? There is something that you're trying to establish. And maybe it's a church, maybe it's a new religion, right? Maybe it is some sort of a community organization. Maybe it's an artistic collective. I don't know. It could be literally anything, right? But you're trying to take this divine energy and build it into a kind of structured system, right? Into an ordered life, right? And maybe it's just for you and your family, your pets, your plants, that sort of thing. But maybe this is something for the community at large, right? The 2 of Wands here, this is really threatening to knock us off balance. Because and it's coming from this person, really. Now, it might not be one individual. This could just be any kind of opposition to you at all. It feels like it's challenging your fundamental idea, your fundamental belief. It's challenging your original choice here. So it's not just about dealing with difficult energies, dealing with difficult people, good days and bad days. It's something that's threatening to rock you to the core, right? And we need to be aware of this, and we need to invoke this Hierophant to not fall victim. It's not a power struggle here with this person, right? Let's stay in our 6 energy. Let's not start fighting with someone on this fundamental level. This is 2 people that disagree with life in a very fundamental way. And there's no convincing. There's no need to convince other people that you're right. Of course, we're not going to allow anyone else to convince us that we are fundamentally wrong. This is kind of, people are on 2 different life paths here. We're agreeing to disagree. We're agreeing to be different, and we're saying that's okay. It's not going to disturb your harmony, your 6. It's okay to disagree on fundamental things with people. We are all different, and that is okay. As far as who this person is, we talked about that a little bit. We've got that Queen of Wands up here again. I think it's somebody that really, underneath it all, they want what you have. They want the experience of life that you have. They want to know their gift. They want to use their gift to share and to create this kind of divine, infinite, eternal moment, right? But maybe they don't know what their gift is. And so they have this kind of abrasive or aggressive persona that I think you're feeling kind of trickle down into the rest of your life. You know, we just see that too with the colors of these cards. They're kind of all, this energy is kind of bleeding into all the rest of the cards, right? But stay focused on your dream. Take this 6 all the way to a 10, because again, we're going straight down the middle pillar here. Going straight from Spirit to the 6, to the 9, and the 10. All right, recommit yourself to your path. Stay focused, but also be open to learn. You have to continue to learn and adapt and grow. Take in data and distill it into wisdom. Let's look at the mystery card now. All right. Let's see what this is. What might it be? Let's see. Maybe we need some solid earth energy. You know, maybe we need a 6 of Pentacles, kind of showing that things are fortified. You know, that you're seeing the kind of practical results from this that are encouraging. You know, you need the building to put this energy, right? You need the vessel to contain this 6, and it's maybe a 6 of Pentacles here. That's my prediction. If you have a guess, put it down in the comments, okay? Let's see what we have. Oh, goodness, yeah, another Hierophant. This is an echo of this energy, right? It means that it's kind of twice as important. You know, stay the course. You are that stubborn bull. Don't allow this energy to push you over, right? You're not losing your balance here. We're staying on the middle pillar. But at the same time, you have to receive the energies from the other sides, right? From the other numbers. We can't just stay on an ace, a 6, a 9, a 10. We've got to be aware of the 2 and the 3, the 4 and the 5, the 7 and the 8, right? And that, I think, is how you can maintain equilibrium, right? It's kind of stability through change. It's staying balanced by having the counterweights, you know. So we need to take in the data, and we need to think about it. We need to kind of, you know, explore the different angles of everything all the time in a continuous way. So you're fixed in your knowledge, you're fixed in your path and in your wisdom, but you're also open to new information. You're open to learning. You're open to growing. We don't just have this kind of dogmatic, rigid view of life. You know, you have to stay permeable. You know what I mean? Very interesting. Very good energy for you. This is really something here. I like this one. We're going to do an extended reading too. And if you want to stick around, you can click on the link that's either above or below in the video description. That'll give you access to all of the extended readings, not just for Taurus, but for every sign. I'm here every day from 6 to 8 a.m. Chicago time. Come back and see me again tomorrow. Yeah, there's plenty of room. We'll just have a chat. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free. Doesn't cost anything at all. And I appreciate you. I thank you. And I love you. And we're all in this together.